Oh, there's a deep, dark meaning to it. And again, you won't understand it until you're in your mid-20s or you're facing the grim specter of death. But trust me, you're going to want to come back to this joke.
The thing I like about it is like our
Sucking up dirt from the same patch of floor over and over again. But in this case, GPT-3 gets stuck somewhere.
Okay. So it's New Year's Eve. It's like about 11 a.m. I'm sorry, can you see how cute this dog is? Should get her more in the shot than me. It's just gonna be a cozy day today. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop with my best friend slash hetero life mate and work on my New Year's resolutions and kind of just reset and get ready for 2023. And then I'm just gonna get started on this because it really does take me like a while to work on it, and I always need to sleep on stuff before I can really make decisions. I'm going to pick up some pork and sauerkraut and potatoes, which I'm gonna cook tomorrow for good luck. That's something my family always does on New Year's Day. And then I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day cleaning so I can wake up to a fresh, clean home on January 1st. I think I'm just gonna stay in tonight. I don't like New Year's Eve really because people are so drunk and I don't drink and I don't like being around drunk people. I think I'll just stay in with Peaches and watch some movies, and that'll be good because I went out the past 2 nights, so she's been by herself in the evenings, and I just want to spend time with my favorite critter. And then tomorrow, so I'm gonna cook the pork and stuff in the crock pot and finish my goals, and then in the evening I'm gonna have a little dinner party, just like informal. I've been very antisocial the past few months. One of my goals in 2023 is to be more social, so let's just start it with a bang and have like an informal dinner party. Whoever comes, and if nobody comes, I'll just eat pork and sauerkraut for a few days. It's not a problem. I think I'm just gonna film this. Oh, I should also show you my new mirror that I got. It's so pretty, isn't it? Do you like it? You're a good girl. Okay, this is my new mirror. I just got this from an estate sale yesterday. You can really get the full effect of the Christmas tree here. I love it. By the way, this is one of the rooms I need to clean, obviously. It's such a crappy day outside. Well, I just went to the pet store to get food for my dog, and they didn't have the kind that she eats, and then I went to CVS to pick up my prescription, and the pharmacy was closed, so I'm just walking around there waiting for nothing. We have some Martinelli's sparkling cider. I would have rather had grape juice, but they didn't have it. I also got for myself, what is this? A pumpkin butter chai cake slice. I thought it looked pretty good. And I got chips and guac. Yum. And then I got pineapples because I've been craving fruit after eating like Christmas food forever. you smell like a wet dog. I wonder, how could that be? That was a much longer break than I originally intended to take. Looks like I'm not gonna clean. I don't really feel like it. What I do want to do is I want to make banana bread because I would really like to have banana bread tomorrow morning. I think that'd be really nice. And I have like a bunch of brown bananas. So, but I have to clean my kitchen first. So I'll at least get that room cleaned up.
We didn't really have them at all.
Most restaurants took a really dim view of children. But there's a chicken croquette and the foods that you're... The appeal is...
World War II.
There's a lot of writing about this time about how children are actually play a role in the...
In your backyard, it was a wagon wheel, and in the spaces between the... are not obvious. You have to do a little work.
Weeks and weeks of wall-to-wall news coverage and newspaper coverage, and everybody was trying to understand.
But they don't expect anything about jokes yet.
Exactly. Trust me. In years from now, when you understand, oh, there's a deep, dark meaning to it. And again, you won't understand it until you're in your mid-20s or you're facing the grim specter of death. But trust me, you're going to want to come back to this joke.
The thing I like about it is like our
dry demons, some sort of... I need pilot.
Oh, this is a puppy show. She does this for every meal. Yummy! I am so happy with my decision to stay in tonight. I'm like so chill right now. I'm watching Showgirls, which I've never seen actually. This is pretty much it for the night. Just watching TV and chilling. We got the electric fireplace going. The puppy, it's very chill. It's 9:30. We're calling it a night. These are two tired girls. I watched half of Showgirls and it was funny, but it was like too stupid. And I heard there was a, kind of a disturbing scene in it. And then I decided I didn't want to finish watching it. So I did not. And I went on TikTok for a while. That's it. We're going to go to bed. Is that okay with you? Okay. Well, Happy New Year. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm so tired.
apple juice. Happy New Year! It's now like 11:15 a.m. I woke up at like 7:30 this morning. We were in bed by 10 last night. I was like asleep by 10. I was so tired. And obviously Peaches was too. Still feeling really tired today. I'm still kind of recovering from COVID, and I don't know, my neighbor who had it, he had a lot of fatigue after he had COVID, and he said it lasted for like a month. So if I have the same experience, I have a few weeks left of this. It feels really good to wake up early on New Year's Day and not have a hangover, just be clear-headed and not have a headache, not be throwing up, not have a bunch of shame from the night before. So yeah, I woke up at 7:30, put out Peaches, had some coffee, I finished a book. I finished Reckless by Chrissie Hynde. I love reading books about musicians, and especially musician memoirs are so interesting. And I took Peaches on a walk, and I had my banana bread for breakfast, so I was happy about that. And I took a shower, I did my hair, and I started the pork and sauerkraut for later. At the very least today, I want to fill out my planner with my goals and clean the downstairs of this house, because I'm gonna have at least one friend over later. Not that it needs to be perfect, but there's like boxes everywhere right now. It looks like an Amazon warehouse. So just like clean up these boxes and do the dishes again. I feel like all I do is do the dishes. I can't wait to get a dishwasher. That's on my list for this year, but I'll tell you my list later.
MSG or umami seasoning to get the same.
GPT-3 talks a bit more about this being a hospital, but eventually finds its way back to talking about sports.
I was able to visit her a lot, but there were times where I couldn't because we were on the road playing lacrosse, because she had a lot of support from people she didn't even know. She's doing great now.
And then now people stuck in a corner, sucking up dirt from the same patch of floor over and over again. But in this case, GPT-3 things.
Even people who are not claustrophobic should feel claustrophobic inside an MRI tube. So you can imagine what it was like for her.
It feels on guard about that. I was like, wait, what are we doing? Intrusive or something?
And this is Emma. Does your dad think it's funny? Because
Stupid. A lot of work.
it's like Boris is tying a metaphysical string around his family, holding them together as a
You're a very good girl. It's now 4 p.m. I finally put away my laundry. I cleaned up all the boxes in this room, done the dishes, cleaned the kitchen. Is the house clean perfectly? No, but it's good enough. It's acceptable to me at this point. So I have my resolutions already, but before I share them with you, I just want to give you my whole philosophy on resolutions, goal setting, and how I came to the conclusions that I did. I like to start with themes, like overall themes for what I'm going for this year. Some people like choose like a word, but I can never like decide on just one. So my themes are saving money and being more intentional with spending. This goes to some ideas that I have where I want to do these projects in my house. I also want to travel more this year. I want to do at least one big international trip to Japan. I'm hoping. Another theme is intentional consumption of content and products. So I personally feel that I'm a little too trigger happy with the Amazon app. Like every time I get an idea for something, I buy it. I feel like I'm like easily influenced. Like I just like buy stuff that I see on the internet, like split second like decision. Instead of buying them right away, I'm gonna capture them in a list, and then like the first of the month I can buy like whatever. Over the past month I've been kind of thinking that I need. I'm gonna buy her a new chain for outside, even though we will get a leash, or sorry, we'll get a fence in the spring, but her chain is too long and she keeps pooping in my neighbor's yard and I'm really embarrassed about it. Also, I feel like I just am on TikTok and Instagram too much, especially with TikTok, like, you know, people's like hot takes or their contribution to the discourse will come up, and then I'll like think about it for a while instead of thinking my own thoughts. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like it's interrupting my peace and like not giving me like anxiety per se, but it is like raising my cortisol throughout the day. And I just think that I could be less on social media and more IRL. I'm very much an internet person, and I probably always will be. Like I'll always love the internet, but I could be more physically present in public, I guess. Here's another one. Giving a f. I've gotten a lot closer to this in the past year, but I really, like in 2023, want to take it to a next level of not giving a f. I'm gonna do whatever I want and not give a f. And then that kind of goes with the next two, which is always being authentic, even when I am in situations where me being authentic will cause friction, and that's hard for me. I'm not like a people pleaser, because if I don't like something, I'll just leave. I'm more like a runaway type person. I'll just run away. I'll just leave and I won't say anything. I won't say that I'm upset, but in 2023, I would like to be a little more confrontational, I guess. Maybe not confrontational. Maybe that's not the right word, but like speak up and don't just be like, I'm gonna leave if I don't like something. And finally, the last one is be more selfish, but like in a good way. I do stuff for people that I resent doing, and to like make them like me, I need to stop doing that. I think it's all kind of like a self-love. This all ties into a theme of self-love also, loving myself. I guess that's the last theme, loving myself. And just like having a good chill time, not grinding, being in flow and staying in alignment and doing stuff that feels supportive to me. Just feeling good. It's all about feeling good. That's the overarching theme of 2023. Okay, so you have to break down your themes into actual things that you can do, actionable items, and those actionable items should either be habits that are quarterly, monthly, weekly, or daily, or they could just be like one-time task things, but those need to get put onto your to-do list at some point. So whether it's quarterly, monthly, or weekly or something, you have to like go back and review the one-time task list so that it gets, those tasks get assigned to a specific day. So quarterly is seasonal wish list, which means once a quarter, and quarters are every 3 months. Thinking about things that have to do with the season that I want to do, because I hate when like the season ends and you're like, oh, I never went ice skating, or I never went to an apple orchard, or I never went to the pool or the lake or whatever it is. My best friend does this with her kids, and I think but it's a good idea for grown-ups. You know, you want to be playful, and I'm lucky enough to live in a place where we have 4 seasons, at least 4 seasons really. I want to like take advantage of that, because I used to live in a place where there were no seasons and I missed them, especially fall. Monthly, I have list 10 items on Depop, so I am trying to make like extra money this year. Adding in this side hustle, even though I know it's not really like cost effective, I just see all the extra clothes I have as kind of a resource. And I know I'd make a lot more money if I just sold them online. And I just feel like 10 items is manageable, but I have like a whole closet full of trash bags. Stay tuned because I will soon have a Depop shop. Number 2 is have a monthly reset, like on the first, around the first of the month. Sit down and be like, well, what did I accomplish this month? And what do I want out of the next month? And this is also a time to schedule appointments. So anything that comes up, like I need to go to the optometrist, those will all be scheduled on the 1st. And then, you know, updating my budget. I update my budget on the 10th and the 25th also, but the 1st is another good time to do that. I will also be booking like a massage or a facial or a pedicure like once a month. So weekly, this is probably one of the most important things, is having a time to plan and dream for like personal and social stuff. And I used to do this. I was doing this in the first half of 2022, and then I kind of like fell off because I got all burned out and sick. But like on Wednesdays, I would sit down and like look through my Instagram bookmarks, like any events that I had bookmarked, because I follow like a lot of different accounts that talk about events in my city. Scheduling a time for my dad to come up and we can like hang out and put up the curtains in this room. Just being intentional with my time instead of like having it be Saturday morning and having no plans for the whole weekend. Number 2 for weekly habits is a weekly check-in and reset. So this is in the manifestation planner that I was telling you about. They have a spot for that. So I actually want to do that, and it allows for like celebrating your achievements, talking about what you want to do different in the next week. Sunday dinners. So I just really caught a whiff from the universe that a lot of what needs to happen in my life is going to center around the kitchen this year. So I do really want to learn how to cook. Like I've written that my like life goals like a million times, and it's not that I don't know how to cook. Like I know how to cook basic crap, and I could cook something fancier, maybe, depending on what it is. But I just don't feel like confident in the kitchen. My dream for myself is that I would host like dinner parties and stuff and invite like different people who don't know each other to meet each other, and this would be like kind of like a salon, like in the old sense of the word, not of like a hair salon, but like a salon where different creative, interesting people in Cleveland could meet each other. But I need to know how to cook for that, because right now, like if I cook, it's like super stressful and I don't enjoy it, and it often doesn't taste good. So I'm just going to force myself to cook a nice dinner on Sundays. I'm gonna be cooking out of this cookbook primarily. Cook This Book by Molly Baz. It seems like it's pretty like simple recipes, but I have made something out of here and it was delicious. And she also like explains what's happening and like the food science. So yeah, the Sunday dinners, that's a big thing. And also like I don't have a lot of kitchen tools, so I'm gonna have to like plan ahead, like what am I gonna make next week? And then if I have to buy a meat thermometer or something, I can do that. Go to the chiropractor. I've kind of fallen off with that recently, and I really need to go there every week. And I pay to go there every week, so I might as well go there every week. This is kind of embarrassing, but when I go out, because I intend to go out every week, because you see I made that one of the scheduling the time to go out, that is covered already. But when I go out, I need to look around the room and make eye contact for 5 seconds with any men I find attractive, which apparently this is what people do to mate, and I only just heard of this the other day. So that gets us onto the daily habits. These are in 2 categories. One is things to start and one is things to stop. The things to start are spend at least 30 minutes every day making art. I may increase this as time goes on. It just kind of depends on what's happening. Write in my diary. Eat and exercise mindfully. I'm definitely like a person who, you know, I stand when I'm eating a lot. I eat while I watch TV, or I like when I'm eating, I'll like be on TikTok or something and Eating mindfully, I will now be sitting at the table, not looking at anything, just eating. Exercising mindfully, I don't know why I wrote that. I think I tend to over-exercise. So just like, do I really need to like work out so much and work out so hard that I'm like exhausted for the rest of the day? I don't think that's really necessary. Like, let's just be mindful about that. Number 4, social media at designated times, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Keep my phone plugged in upstairs, or if I'm working upstairs in my office, keep it plugged in downstairs. If I'm gonna go look at my phone, because it's on a different story of my house, I'll be like, I don't wanna go, because I know I'm lazy. So you have to trick yourself. You have to trick yourself when you're making habits. It's the only way. If you are lazy and don't feel like going upstairs to do stuff, then the way to break an addiction is to put it upstairs. Evening skincare routine. I need to wash my face before I go to bed and put on lotion and stuff because that's important. This one is really hard. The touch once rule, like just do it now. So like clean up after myself, or like if I get a bill in the mail, just pay it. Like if it takes less than 5 minutes, just take care of it right now instead of being like, I'm gonna take care of everything on Sunday. Well, now I can't do that because I'll be cooking all day on Sunday. So I need to just take care of things and not let them like pile up to the weekend, just like take care of it during the week. And finally, gratitude. I really think gratitude is important because like I'm already living like my dream life. So like in 2023, I just want to enjoy it and have a good time. I'm not really like particularly striving to do anything new or like exciting. I just want to enjoy what I have. Things I want to stop. This one, I think this is the hardest one to stop, is double screening. So you know when you're watching TV and you're also on your phone. It's so bad for your brain. So phone's upstairs, TV's down here. I will now have to actually watch what I'm watching. And if I don't want to watch it, then I guess I'm not watching it anymore and I'm not just like spacing out. And I also said like no watching TikTok or TV while I'm eating, like eat at the table. And I have a dining room table. I have candles on it, a tablecloth, like it's very nice. It's a nice space. All ready to go. Number 3, about my dating life. I told my best friend / hetero life mate that I was going to stop doing that, and I think she was disappointed because she likes my stories. I just want to stop like talking about it in a self-deprecating way, which I've been better about. I want to get rid of this woe as me narrative. Oh, this is funny. I'm gonna stop listening to personal development books and podcasts. I've been kind of a personal development / self-help junkie for like years. It has really helped me, but at this point I'm like, these all say the same thing. Okay, so those are my habits to stop. And then my big purchases are I want to fence in my backyard for my puppy. I want to fix the front yard. So my front yard has like a huge dirt pile in it because I got my sewer line replaced 2.5 years ago and never fixed that. I want to have an electrician come and look at my electrical. I'm not sure if I have knob and tube. I know that the wiring exists. I don't know if it's active. So I need to know that, because if it's not active, then I could get a better rate on my home insurance. But if it is active, then I want to have the house rewired. I suspect it's already been rewired and the knob and tube is not active. I just need to get that confirmed because I have new electrical boxes. So either that's going to be a couple $100 or like $6,000. So TBD on that. And then new appliances. So one thing I want to do this year is redo my kitchen, but kind of do it slowly throughout the year. And this isn't like a major remodel, it's mostly cosmetic. So I'm gonna like repaint the cabinets. That's phase 1. Phase 2 is new countertop, new sink. Phase 3 is new floor, new appliances. Phase 5 is wallpaper and backsplash tiling. And then just miscellaneous things. Subscribe to Cleveland Magazine, I think it's called. I don't know, I just want to make the most of living in the city. Will I stay here forever? I don't know. But while I'm here, I might as well enjoy myself. Renew my passport. Get a Costco membership. That's something I've been talking about for years. I'm finally gonna get a Costco membership. Go to Japan. Start an edible balcony garden. So I have a huge balcony. Because my yard is so small, I don't want to put a garden out there because I want room for Peaches to like just run around. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I have an enormous groundhog that lives under my deck. So I'm sure he'll eat everything and what he doesn't eat, the deer will eat. So the best thing is to put the garden on the balcony. And I just want to release more music. I want to make more YouTube videos. I want to learn how to edit video. I am also obviously, if you couldn't tell from this video, thinking about kind of switching, like doing more like vlog type things. So I don't know if that's going to be, if that will entail a new account or like a new channel or what's gonna happen, and just like be better at vlogging, because I'm obviously not very good at it, but yeah, I'm trying. I want to develop one truly passive income stream, because I just feel like nothing I have is truly passive at this point. It all kind of takes some work from me. So I want something that's like actually passive. Get contacts! And then I want to take sketch level 1, so that's a sketch writing class at Imposter Theater in Cleveland. That's it. Those are my resolutions. I think my friend is coming over at 6. We're gonna have some pork and sauerkraut. Cheers. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. People are gonna watch this video and like see that I just hang out in a dark kitchen all the time. But I really like, I don't like overhyped. Me neither. Okay. Okay.
These are so many potatoes, but God, I'm excited about it.
Tablescape.
Holiday, festive, yeah.
Buddy.
New Year's, yeah.
Doggy who wishes she could have some.
Well, cheers. Cheers to a Happy New Year.